Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another mindful session. I would respectfully welcome our most honorable Namakusa Dev to start today's program, and I'd gladly welcome my friends too. And also, if there are any new friends, I'd gladly welcome them too. Before we are going to start today's session, I would like to give a brief of what we did in last week's session. So, at the beginning of the session, Sanwan sir told about a meme, which is nothing will go wrong if you just follow the instructions. And Swaminathan explained about the meme. Then we did mindful walking and sitting for about 10 minutes, and then we read and discussed our reports to the group. And then after that, we ended the session after doing a fun mindful activity following the meme. Now I would respectfully welcome our most honorable Dhammakusala Swaminathan to start today's program.
Thank you, Pansilu. Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. And in order to get started, we would encourage all of you to join with your video on. That way we can see each other, we can feel that you are there engaged. So please turn on the video and join more actively. You can see few faces appearing. Others also you can turn on the video and join. Okay, so we have a new topic today, and I'm sure you have seen the flyer that was shared, right? So that talks about something that is quite related to us. So it is about anger. So before we go into the discussion, I have a question for you. Are you getting angry every now and then? Right? Do you experience this anger problem in your life? What do you think? Any thoughts, ideas? And what are the situations that you get angry? Due to what situations you get angry? Anyone who would like to add something? No one? Yes, Laviru, are you getting
Love.
angry? And what are the situations?
Yes, the situations are like times when your parents call you, or like something goes wrong at school, or like you forget homework, something like that. And like sometimes some flies come to your the same place that it landed before several times, and then sometimes you get angry like that.
Okay. The final one, it's a good one. A fly can, make you angry. Yes. And they are like, vicious flies, which land repetitively on the same location and you can't chase them away, right? So you get angry. And in your day-to-day life, when things are not going according to your expectations, when the parents are scolding at you, or when you get into some trouble at school, these occasions, anger arises. Yes, we have few more hands.
Tenuka.
Thank you, Pansilu. Sainas, I think that I'm pretty normal. Like I don't get angry that easily or mad at that easily. But sometimes I do get mad. Like when I get for example, when I get yelled at for something that I didn't do or something like that. And maybe another daily thing that makes me angry is like what Laviru said. For me, it's not a fly, it's my cat. So it always gets on the couch and I put it down back again. Then it stays for a while, then goes back up. So that kind of makes me angry.
Yes, so Tenuka seems to be a chill person. Most of the time, not getting angry, but once in a while, you get triggered. And when that happens, what do you feel? Is that anger going away easily or is it there to stay? Tenuka.
Sainas, it does go away. Like my cat situation, it goes away quickly. But yeah, most of it goes away quickly because I I try to explain it. If I was in the first situation, like if I was told that I did something bad and I really didn't do it.
Okay, yes. So that first situation, you feel like you have all the reasons to get angry because you didn't do it and still get blamed. Yes. But the cat might be your cause of frequent anger. And it's not easy when they develop that habit. Uh, so the flies and cats, those are the two reasons for frequent anger. Pansilu, how about you?
Asa get a chance to meet you.
Nitum netum.
Like when my parents scolding me, I like react pretty angry.
Okay, friends, that's your source of anger. Any thoughts from Netum? Yeah, then Pansilu. Netum. Netum.
Sometimes if I'm being honest, I'm like I get angry very easily. Like I'm kind of short-tempered. Most of the time, I get angry when in the start of the day itself, like when when having to wake up early for school, and then when you forget a homework or when the test is taken by teacher, or when the teacher just gives more homework like that most of the time.
Okay, so Pansilu is short-tempered and even going to bed with anger and waking up with anger. Yes.
So I'm also not all the time, like I'm not that short-tempered, but yeah, also a little bit, yeah.
Okay, right. How about the pets? Don't have any.
So I'm also somehow they don't make me angry.
Okay, that's good. It's good. Otherwise, that will be a constant source of anger because you have many dogs, many pets. So it's good that the pets don't make you angry. Anyone else? Any other thoughts? Come on, this one is a popular topic. Anyone else? Maybe we'll ask Olu. Olu, are you getting angry frequently? And what is the source of it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? And what's the source? Is it your brother?
Yeah.
Yes, so Olu's anger lies in her brother. Yes. Anyone else? Maybe we'll ask Aruni auntie whether she is also short-tempered.
Very much. Mostly in the school with students. It's Pansilu's other way around story. They get angry with teachers for giving more work and homework, and on the other hand, we get angry them not submitting them and not listening and continuously shouting and making us going nuts. It's almost the school related things.
Yes, so two of you are playing both sides of the game. Yes. Teacher is getting angry due to the children, and the children, they are getting angry due to teacher. Yes. Anyone else? Any other ideas? Too bad Niranjanti isn't here. Many kids are there, but not willing to answer. Who else? Are you getting angry? And what's the source of your anger? Samanthi is also there. Then finally we'll come to Kiniti auntie as well. Samanthi.
Can you hear me, Swaminathan?
Bit louder. Yes, bit louder.
Yes. Usually, I'm not getting angry. When I get it, Swaminathan, I feel like my head is getting tightened. Like I feel it. So it goes out. It doesn't remain for a long time. So
Okay.
sometimes people know that. Sometimes when they know that, they use it. Especially the kids at school. When they know that I don't get angry, sometimes they are using that for their chance.
Okay, so that's an interesting aspect, Auntie seems to have benefits getting angry frequent.
Right. Thank you.
How about Kiniti auntie?
Yes, Bante. Now I don't get angry often. I think, like Tenuka said. But I think as a kid, I not often, but I can remember a situation where I think, like the others said, when the parents called, my mother scolded, and I was mad at it for some time, and then I went and cut her sari. So, so like that. But now, yeah, not usually. And I think Kiara also, we can ask if she likes. I felt like she was ready to say something, and Harini also here.
And yes, Kiara, Harini, and Sehara Vinet also just joined. So are you getting angry? And what's the source? Are you getting angry a lot? Anyone? We'll ask Kiara first.
Can't answer, say hi and Vinit.
Kiara is going to say something.
Sometimes.
Sometimes
I get angry.
you get angry. When the mother is calling at you, is it? That seems to be the source, yes. Okay. And then Sehara Vinet.
When my brother's annoying me.
Okay. How about him?
Sometimes when I have to do my work.
That's not your sister, is it?
Huh?
Okay, that's good. Only Sehara is getting irritated by her brother, not the other.
He's the one irritating.
Okay, yes. Harini?
Sometimes when my cat bites and scratches me.
Okay, yes. That's painful, that's irritating. Yes. Tenuka seems to have.
Tenuka.
Another thing also that I remember is sometimes, not recently, but in the past, I felt that I made myself angry. Like if I did like for swimming, if I did like lots of practice sessions and I don't even improve one bit, my times are still the same. I get kind of mad at myself, and that madness kind of led to frustration, and it just disappeared after some while.
Okay, that's the interesting one. He's making himself angry. Yes, the source is within. He is the source. Yes, that's a good one. Yes. And when I think about me, I'm not getting angry quite frequently, but once in a while it happens, and sometimes it's a bit strong and goes out of control as well, right? But not quite often. Once in a while it happens. So all of us, we can see the anger happens, right? Various reasons are there. So the meme, it talks about anger. You can see the face, you can see the angry face, right? Red colored face, half red, and the facial expressions you can see, right? So it says, not sure if people make me angry, right? So that's the first part. It is like these people, they make us angry. Remember the sources? For Laviru, even a fly can make him angry. Then the pets, even your parents, and probably various other people, even sometimes weather when it's too hot, you know. So these things, it feels like outside sources. Other people are making me angry. That's the first part. You can see other people are making. Not sure if people make me angry. So the first part refers to anger coming from outside. Yes. Then the second part, it says, oh, I'm just an angry person. Simply the person, or you are an angry person, right? It's like in your mind. You have anger as one of your inert qualities, one of your foundation, right? So what do you think? Is it the outside people that makes you angry? Or is it like you are an angry person? It's like your inert quality. Is it an inert quality? Or is it coming from outside? What do you think? Any thoughts? I hope the question is clear. The first part, it says anger, the source of anger simply being outside people, pets, various situations. The second part says it's simply an inert quality. You have anger as one of your inert qualities. What do you think? What's the real reason?
Harini.
I think people are making angry because I don't get angry that easily.
Okay, so you think it's coming from the outside. Yes? Okay. Tenuka, how about you? Is it an inert quality? Because you are making yourself angry even.
Sainas, I do think that it is us who is like making ourselves angry, even though the root cause was some other person. It is us that believes that we are getting angry. So that leads us to actually us being angry and take action in it.
So you mean it's an inert quality?
Yes, Sainas.
3%.
Yes,
Yes?
Sainas.
Okay, so that's 2 votes for 2 sides. You can see Harini voted for the outside people and Tenuka votes for inside. We'll ask others. We have Laviru.
So I think that it's like us, like inside, because like we make the the situation serious, and like we think we like overthink and make ourselves angry about that situation.
Okay, so that's the second part. Laviru 2 is an angry person. Consider. How about you?
So I'll answer it's an inner quality according to me because like it's us that we get angry. Like you can also stay without being angry. Like that anger is coming from your thoughts.
Okay, so inner quality. Any other ideas, thoughts? I think the second one is winning. That's 3 votes for anger being inner quality. Tara, Vinit.
I think it's other people making me angry because it's like if you care about something and then it's like an unfair situation, then it's more like you're passionate about it and that makes you angry.
Okay. So it's the outside. Anyone else? What do you think? Maybe Kiniti auntie also the same. That's why she went and, cut her mom's saree. Yes.
Yes, but they didn't know any of this at that time, so I think the kids are much better. That too, not a real cut, like a small cut, so she would only realize it later. But
Yes, that's being sly. Not cutting it properly, simply a simple cut, small cut. Yes. Right. So you can see sometimes some of you, it feels like it is coming from outside, like the pets or the flies or the parents or the weather or the teacher, right? So it feels like other people are making us angry. Yes, but you can see various reasons we have. It's like, for Laviru, the flies are very irritating. For someone else, they don't care. And for some, the pets are not a source of anger. But for some of you, the pets are irritating. Right? So if we say it's coming from the outside, that's not accurate. Also, it feels like someone else created this situation. We are getting angry in our mind, and anger doesn't come from the outside. It's our mind. Sometimes even a fly can create anger. Then when you think about second one, it says that you are an angry person. That's also not true. You don't have anger as a foundation, right? If you say anger is an inert quality, that's also wrong. Even Buddha says your mind is luminous. You have this luminous nature as your original nature. So if you say you are an angry person, that too isn't accurate. Right? So how to resolve this? Neither of these answers are accurate. The true answer is simply unmindfulness. When you are being unmindful, you get angry due to that. Unmindfulness, we can say, is the true reason of anger. Otherwise, if you say you are an angry person, that is not true. Because your mind is luminous. The mind is pure. Right? If you say somebody else makes you angry, that's also not accurate. Right? So how we can resolve this? What would be the best answer? The anger comes due to unmindfulness. When we are unmindful, that's the reason, that's the source of anger. Right? So you can see 2 answers here, but neither of them are correct. If you say you are an angry person, you say that you have this anger as an inert quality. That's not true. Your mind is luminous, your mind is pure. Right? If you say someone else makes you angry, that's also not accurate. So we can simply say mindfulness. If you are mindful, then you can avoid anger. If you are not mindful, due to that, you get angry. Right? So that's the best way to resolve this. Don't think you are an angry person. That's not true. Don't think that someone else makes you angry. That's also not accurate. Right? Simply being unmindful would be the source of our anger. Okay, so that's the idea. And if you can be mindful, that would be the solution. You can't wait till you get angry to be mindful. That's not how it should work. Instead, you practice mindfulness. As a result, the anger will disappear. Okay, Harinu seems to have a comment on this one.
Harini, you can unmute.
My grandfather has that problem.
Being an angry person?
Yeah, because he was admitted in hospital. He had pneumonia.
Okay.
Then he was tied to the bed because he bit and hit my bigger uncle, because in the hospital he was tied in the bed. When he brought him home, when I teach him mindfulness, I think he's not fully focused because little by little he forgets it, and also he has dementia.
Yes, so that happens, when they are sick. If they don't know mindfulness, then it'll be even worse. Dementia, not being able to focus, getting angry due to the sickness, hitting other people, all those things will follow. Simply why? They don't have mindfulness.
My mother says if you teach my grandfather mindfulness, he will get well that dementia.
Yes, did you try?
Yes, but day by day and little bit by little bit, he forgets it.
Yes, so he is old now. So many decades. He is an old tree, right? So you have to be patient, teach him little by little, and that project will have to continue for a long time, because it takes a long time for all the people to get mindfulness. For younger ones like you, it is easier, much faster. But for all people, you have to be patient and, try it for many weeks, many months. So you try and see. Will you?
Yes.
Yes. So that will be a nice project for Harini. For many weeks, many months, she can try this. You can teach today's lesson to him. You can get this poster from the group and you can teach him today's lesson. Yes. So that's the idea. That's the topic. Yes, Samanthi?
I would like to add some comment as well. Then when people get angry, they do not stop from there. When they are having anger in mind, they react according to, isn't it? Their words, their actions are also going with anger. That because they are not mindful to that situation, and they kill themselves. They make a big damage on us, themselves, and trying to get revenge and make like punishment on others. But finally, punishment has come towards themselves. If I make like that, then punishment comes to me. not to the others. Isn't it, Swaminathan? When
Yeah.
I'm angry and I act in
the mind, and gradually it becomes our actions, thoughts, and even revenge comes. That's how it works. So anger is like, punishing others. It feels like we are punishing others, but by simply being angry, we harm ourselves the most. Right? So today's idea is simply, if you say anger is coming from outside, that is not true, that is not accurate. If you say you are an angry person, that's also faulty. Instead, simply unmindfulness, we can say, is the source of anger. If you can be mindful, if you can practice mindfulness, establish mindfulness in your mind, then you can feel that these emotions hardly bother you. So that's the idea. I think we have taken so much time today. And what shall we do? Shall we do the walking or shall we do the sitting? What's the preferred one? We won't have time to do both. What do you pick? Ansilu?
Swaminathan, anything? I prefer sitting.
You prefer sitting. Anything doesn't help, You have to pick one. Yes? Tehara Vinet, what do you think?
Sitting, please.
Okay, then 2 votes for sitting. So let's go for a sitting session. And remember, mindfulness is the key for whatever the emotions, if you want to get rid of anger, you have to establish mindfulness. So this is the way to establish mindfulness. We are going to do a sitting session. And all of you can sit in a balanced manner. Mitum, you have to sit upright. Right? Sit properly. Make sure that your body is balanced and upright. And then we will gently close our eyes. Yes? You are seated and you have your body balanced and comfortable. Then you gently close your eyes. Be mindful of your seated body and notice how the breath happens. We are not going to force our breathing. Instead, we notice the natural breath. Be mindful how the breath goes in and be mindful how it comes out. Once again, the breath goes in and it comes out. This way, we try to be mindful of our breath. Time to time, we forget the breathing. our attention goes to various other things. You remember things, you start thinking thoughts, then you forget the breathing. But you can catch it and once again return your attention to the breath. Once again, notice how the breath goes in. Notice how it comes out. This way, let's continue being mindful of our breath. Okay, everyone. Now you can open your eyes again. So that's about 15 minutes of mindful sitting for the day. And unfortunately, we didn't get to do the mindful walking, but that's okay. Let's go into next part, which is writing our mindful experience. For this, you can take your journals and start writing. What are we going to write? We are going to write our mindful experience. If you are new here, you can take a piece of paper and you can start writing about what you felt during the mindful sitting. See the poster that is shared. In that, you can find information on what to write. Okay, I think that's enough time for the report today, as we have done only the sitting practice. So you can use the Zoom hand to show that you are done. And Hansilu will allow you to unmute.
So should we start? So Nancy, should we start?
Sorry?
Should we start the report
Yeah.
discussion?
Yes.
Hi, you can unmute.
Mindful sitting. I was mindful. My mind was relaxed. I felt that my hands touched each other. My eye was a little itchy, so I itched it. Then I noticed that I'm distracted. So I took a deep breath and started all over again. Thank you.
Yes, so we make mistakes, but we can start all over again. Yes, so that's the important thing. That's the valuable thing. It's not like we don't make mistakes. We make mistakes, but we know how to start it all over again, right? So this is the technique that you have to teach to your grandfather. You can teach this technique. Doesn't matter how many times you make mistakes, you can correct it. That's the key.
Sometimes I also like to teach my grandfather mindful very much because he only knows Sinhala.
Okay, yes.
I like Sinhala. I don't like English that much.
Okay. එහෙනම් සිංහලෙන් මොනවද කියන්න බං?
සීයට නියමෝනිය.
100ට නියුමෝනියා. 100ට කියලා දෙන්න ඕනේ. අම්මටත් කියලා දෙන්න. අම්මට කියන්න අම්මා පුරුදු කරේ නැත්නම් අම්මටත් වෙන්නේ ඔක තමයි කියලා. Huh? You are the teacher. You have to teach them how to practice mindfulness. Yes. So that's an interesting project. You can continue teaching them and teach this secret. Teach them how to start over. It doesn't matter how many times you make mistakes, you can always start over. That's the key message.
Ayan, you can unmute.
Mindful sitting. I tried to lay myself on the carpet again, but it didn't work. So I stood against the heater. I felt warm and comfortable. I forgot to check my breathing because I was focused on my back and the heat coming from the heater.
Yes, so you are like a cat. Even the cat, they go and sit near the heater. Sometimes they go sit on the stove. That way they feel the comfort of the warmth. They don't need anything else like you did. When you feel the warmth, you don't need the breath. You can simply be. Yes. So do you have a cat as a pet? No? Yes. Cats are showing this behavior. They are searching for the warmth. Even on the laptop, if it is getting heated, they will come and sit. heater, they will go and sit on that. Sometimes they even go and sit on a stove. So when it is warm, they are comfortable. Like you did today, you don't need the breath to be comfortable. Just the warmth is enough. Yeah. So you are like a cat.
Thank you.
But maybe you can ask your father for a cat.
Say hi and you can unmute.
Mine was sitting. I didn't fall asleep today. I opened my eyes a few times. I tried to rest on the table for a while while I was still actually awake. I was in a very good temperatured area. I started thinking what my friends were doing at this very moment. I felt comfy in my chair. The bell rang and I opened my eyes. Mine was sitting. I felt very sleepy. I fell asleep early in the session. I felt my breath get in and out of my mouth and nose. When I woke up, I completely forgot where I was, but soon remembered. I focused on my sitting. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So in not report, do you forget? You start thinking about friends. You forget what you. These things happen, but the important thing is that you can correct. Once again, you can remember the breath. That is the practice. That's what I mentioned to Harini as well.
Yeah.
To train ourselves to, correct ourselves.
Yeah.
Training, and that's why we gather every week. Even though it's late at night, you are also joining from far away. We
Yeah.
practice daily. So it doesn't matter how many times we get carried away, we can come back to the breath. That's the very idea. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Love you can unmute.
Thank you. Mindful sitting. I felt that my hands were touching the chair arms. I felt how my head moved back and forth. I felt sleepy and tired. My eyes were irritated. Thoughts came and went. Suddenly, my mindfulness was on the breath. I felt how my right nostril was blocked and I could breathe a little better from the left one. I felt that the breath I inhaled and exhaled touched the edges of the nostrils, and I felt it go through the nostril until halfway of my nose. When I exhaled that air, I felt it touch my upper lip slightly. I continued to do mindful sitting like this until the bell rang out and the report sound.
Yes. You can observe how the breath is happening, which nostrils, left or right, and even till the upper part of your nose, you can feel it going in. So all those observations are valid. Among them, many other things come and go. It doesn't matter. You have indifference to those things that happens. That's the key. Even breath, we are observing, of course, but it's not so important. It's simply another sensation, another object, like thoughts, noises. The breath is also there. right? So when you continue like that for many years, you can see many things are there, they come and go, but you are not moved by them. It's just another object, another incident. It's nothing of in essence, nothing of importance to carry to the next moment. Yes, that's the very idea. So continue and see how it evolves.
Kiara, you can unmute.
Kiara.
I can think about sitting, breathing, and I felt calm at first. I opened my eyes a few times. Then I was a little sleepy. I heard buses horning. I felt comfortable in my table. Ideas came to my mind, but I forgot not to think. I heard the bell rang. Thank you.
Yes, very nice. It's good to hear all these details from a younger one like you. Yes, so many things come, thoughts come, but as you mentioned, it's not important to think about them. You simply keep your attention in the breath. Breathing is your form. Being with the breath while many other things come and go. Yes? So keep observing the breath like that. Good progress. Mansilu.
Anand, 1 second. Somnans, I'll give the chance to Sinay and Yetali.
Okay, yeah.
Sinay and Yetali, you can unmute.
Mindful sitting. I focused on my breath as I inhaled and exhaled. It was quite hard to concentrate at first because we were in the car and there were many bumps and turns. But after some time, I wasn't bothered, even if my body moved. My mind was still calm. Thank you.
Yes. So most important thing is that you are interested in the session, in the mindfulness. That's why even from the car you join. And it doesn't matter that you are traveling. It doesn't matter that the car is moving. You can feel the breath. As you mentioned, it is not important. The other things happen. But even in a car, simply being seated, closing your eyes, you can observe the breath. That's the very important thing. We are happy about your interest and you continue to join despite all the other matters that are happening on a Saturday, sorry, yes.
Tanuka, you can unmute.
Also, answer. Mindful sitting. First, I already felt like felt that the seat was hot, and my thighs were kind of sweaty. And the more I thought about it, the more hotter and sweatier it seemed to be getting. I saw that my breathing was already smooth, but after some time, it got even smoother. It felt like I barely didn't even breathe that much. I also saw that there was a little kind of suction in my mouth. I saw that my tongue was touching the upper part of my mouth due to this suction, and I wantedly got rid of this suction, and it felt like a little weight was going on to my jaw, and my mouth was trying to open back up, open back. At the end, I felt like this little suction in my mouth made me feel like my mouth was secure. I I also at first felt my two lips moving slightly, even when my head moved, because I felt a little saliva layer in between them. I also felt my mind going back to my exams. It was one of those powerful thoughts where I knew that my mind went away, but I wasn't bothered that much to take it back into my breath. I I felt something that when it came to the end, I felt something went into my eyes. And at that instance, some unstoppable things happened, like my eyelids closing shut, giving this locked sensation, and tears coming out, and it even flickering even after I didn't feel it in my eyes anymore. I also felt that I was giving out a slight smile according to how some muscles on my face were tightening up. Sometimes it felt like I was neither smiling or not smiling, but I was doing one of them. Thank you.
Yes. So, Tenuka, you can see many involuntary processes are happening. Yes, the suction in your mouth and sometimes the breath even. These things although you wanted, you can't stop. They simply happens. That's what living is all about. These involuntary things are happening whether you like it or not. Yes, and the life has to continue, right? You have to go to the school whether you like it or not. You have to eat few meals every day whether you feel like it or not. Then washing yourself, physical hygiene, then washing your clothes sometimes, all those things are there. And that's life. That's what living is all about, right? So this is the process. Yes, it's like that suction in your mouth, whether you like it or not, it continues. It's like the breathing. You can't stop the breath. Although sometimes you are tired, you feel like not breathing, you can't do that, right? So even eating something, it doesn't matter whether you like it or not, you have to eat in order to survive, right? So all those things, it's like, continuous maintenance, non-stop maintenance is there. These involuntary things are happening. We are not in a way have like, anger, or we are not, opposite of all these things. We simply be mindful and see how the life involves breathing, how the life involves eating, how the life involves non-stop doing things. Even going to the school, exams, sports, it's never ending. You feel like it's only the school years. But when you grow older, you'll realize it's getting more and more. More and more busy you will get with time. That's how it works. That's how the life is. Right? So simply be mindful, be aware how these non-stop things are happening. Even you like to stop, you can't do. Although you like it, you can't stop it, right? So that's how life is. That's how it is. Simply being conscious, being mindful would be the key. And you'll have to do them, but you do them mindfully.
Aradhya and Aradhya, you can unmute. Aradhya and Brinny.
My mind was restless almost throughout the whole 15 minutes. I was sitting facing the balcony of my room. My eyes opened very often, so I stared at the view in front of me, and after a long time, I realized that my eyes were open. I felt uncomfortable when I kept my back straight, so I bent it. When I did, my attention was broken because of my sister, because she tried to set my back straight by using her hands. I took my attention back to my breath, but it lasted only for 5 minutes when I heard somebody typing. My eyes opened immediately and I saw my sister texting her friend. I ignored it and took my attention back to my breath. After a second, the bell rang and I was annoyed because I did only 5 minutes of meditation.
Yes, not being able to practice longer would be something to be annoyed. And that annoyance, we consider it as a good thing. And you can find your own time. You can practice longer. Yes, that way you can get rid of this annoyance. Good to have you. I would encourage you to take few minutes every day and practice on your own.
Sanaya and Yatali.
Mindful sitting. When I was doing mindful sitting, I got ready for mindful sitting. Straight spine, hands on my lap, and legs down. I first inhaled and then exhaled. I didn't count my breath, but I felt like it felt like more than 2 minutes. We were going in the car. It was very annoying, but I managed it because I practiced. Thank you.
Yes. Don't be annoyed by the traveling. It happens, you have to do it. But simply practicing mindfulness, you can do. That's the way, and you said it yourself. You are happy because you are practicing. That's the key. So when you travel like that, make it a habit to be mindful every now and then. Simply close your eyes and observe the breath. That way, you can be happy that you practiced. Hansilu, I think it's your...
Okay. Mindful sitting. I felt very calm and very relaxed as usual. I also felt very sleepy that I felt like I wanted to sleep. I also felt a little bit sweaty, which made me a bit uncomfortable, and eventually I could manage it. For some reason, my feet also started to itch for a bit. I also did yawn a couple of times. I also had a few thoughts which I actually forgot about. My feet started to itch a little bit more, which made me irritated and frustrated. But I tried and ignored it eventually. My eyes also started to move and shiver, and eventually also started to water for a bit. I could not bear my eyes shivering for long, so I opened my eyes and then closed them back again. As usual, I noticed how my breath and my pulse rate was moving. And it came the same results, except my pulse rate seemed a little bit calm than usual. End of the persons.
Yes, so this is the way towards inner peace. And it doesn't matter what happens in the outside world. If you know this way, this practice, you can find the peace within. Maybe there is no peace outside, but still there'll be peace inside. Yes, so continue being mindful, and you have continued for many years. I would encourage you to do your daily practice. Few minutes of mindful sitting every day. It's not something too much to ask. You can simply sit for like 10 minutes. That's a good habit you can create at this age.
Thank you so much.
Yes, so we are at the end of our discussion or sharing experience. If any new voices are there, we are happy to give you a chance, but I can't see anyone who is interested. Then Pansilu, you can take over.
So I'm going to answer now on to the homework.
Do we have any?
No homework, Anand. I just got received. No homework. Now Kiniti auntie will do the activity. Kiniti auntie,
Okay,
you can
thank
do the
you.
activity.
Pansilu, you can hear, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hello everyone. So today we are going to make something, and there were quite a few items. I hope most of you might have seen it. Yes? If not, I'll just put it in the chat now. Whatever that is possible, just try to get it. Okay? So while you collect these things on your table, I would also like to ask now, if we go back to today's topic, it was about anger. Yes? Whether someone else makes us angry, or if we are just angry. And I think from Bante's talk, it was clear that our natural state is not anger. So our natural state is that pure mind, but due to other events or external sources, time to time, whenever if we are unmindful, we can be angry, right? And all of us shared times and occasions we were angry. So I would like to know now what type of coping mechanisms or anger management strategies do you use? Or else simply, when you get angry, what do you usually tend to do to come back to your normal self? Knowingly or unknowingly, you might be doing some things. You are mad, but then you try to manage it. Yes, so what are the ways that you try to manage? Yes, Senaya and Vinith.
I normally count from 10 on. When I finish counting, I take a deep breath and exhale.
Okay, so you... Sorry, yes, my bad. I read the names incorrectly. Senaya and Yetuli, right? Yes, I saw as Sehara. Yes, so Senaya takes deep breaths. Is that right? Yeah.
It's Yetuli and yeah.
Okay, Yetuli. So let me, now you all can unmute yourselves too, okay? Right, okay. So Yetuli takes deep breaths. Senaya, anything that you currently use to manage anger?
No.
No, okay. Then Laviru?
I hit the wall as hard as I can, so all my anger goes away. Or like if it's like less serious, I'll be like mindful about myself and what's happening. Or else I would watch like a funny video in YouTube so all my anger goes away, and then try to solve the issue.
Okay, good. So haven't you found any other alternative way? So you said yes, funny videos, but when you really want to hit that wall, haven't you found any other strategy, or hitting is the last option?
Hitting is the last option, but before that, like when I'm going to hit, I'll be like really mindful, and if it works, I'll stop. Like, yeah, most of the times that happens.
Yeah, so your fists are not broken? You still
No,
have...
not still. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so there are some times where you know that, if you are mindful that this is not right, but still you've got that thing in you where you want to take some action, yes? Okay, right. Tenuka, how do you cope up?
Sometimes I notice that when you get mad, it's like the reason why you got mad is like this little thing, but since you're mad, you try to make it like this big of a deal. So I usually try to just when I get mad, like try to look back at what made me mad, and that usually makes me a little bit more calmer because it's something that's little. So that's my main thing that I do. So there are some other things also like doing something that I like riding my bike, eating something that I like. That also helps me. So the first part is the most important one. So looking back mindfully at my thoughts, at like the reason why I got mad.
Yeah, great. So yes, we need some space for reflection and all that. Sometimes that helps, yeah? Okay. Sehara and Vinith? You can unmute yourselves now.
This is Vanessa. So normally I just give myself a timeout and I drink some water and then I go back to normal.
Yeah, so time out and yoga, yes?
No, just drink some water.
Oh, drink some water. Yes, that's a great thing as well. So we've got like the deep breaths, drinking some water, and taking a bit of space for reflection. Yes.
Yeah.
And yes. Anything else, Vinith? Those are the main things, yes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, usually when you drink water, you are more grounded after that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, right. Laviru?
I also do the thing that Tenuka said, like think back and stuff, but sometimes it might be too late. Like it's in the middle of something, so like I might have taken the action, but that at least like stops further destruction to myself or to the others.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So that's why today's activity is a bit about that before it becomes too late, before we regret, yes, what we've done. So what can we do? Yes, Senaya and Yetuli?
Sometimes I talk about the problem, what made me angry to a person, like a loved one. So, like, they'll also give me advice on how to solve it and also make me feel better.
Yeah, so if you have siblings like that or loved ones around, that would be another great way to try to distract ourselves from what we are going through, yes? And most of us, that's why, now I also shared earlier, as when I was a kid, so I did something very naughty, looks very evil, cutting your mother's piece of cloth or something she wears, but then instantly you regret it, yes? Because you love your mom so much, and then you know that it wasn't something that you should have done, right? So if we had that window, like Vineth said, time out, or like Laviru and Tenuka said, that space for reflection, if you just have a small window for yourself, like the deep breaths or drink some water and talk to someone. I think as kids, that's what we used, because back then we did not have a lot of this type of things being taught to us before it happened. We didn't know, but unknowingly we had our own coping mechanisms. We might go outside and play with our siblings or something where you are not angry anymore, right? So today, I didn't hear from you all about using any particular physical objects to try and calm yourselves down. But today, so we'll introduce another thing, another toolkit for you to use when you are angry. That is to make our own mad box. Okay, so we call it the mad box. For that only we asked you to bring a shoe box or any box. So for me, I just found some box like this where I can put some stuff. That's a way to reuse the boxes we have as well in a fun way. So I hope you have a box with you, right? And we ask you to bring like a stop sign. Now I didn't have a stop sign or the printer to take a printout. Usually stop signs are which color? Stop signs are red color, yes. So I found a red color paper, and for those who don't have a stop sign with you, if you have any red paper or board, now see this also, this was some card that I had, so I can reuse it. So I took that, and what I'm going to do is, those of you who want to make it, I'm just going to cut the 4 edges in a diagonal way. You will see, we can create our own stop sign. So I'm just going to cut 4 corners like this, like those warning signs we see on roads. So in our mad box, this will be the very first thing that we place. First thing means the thing that will go right on top. So that when we open it, this will be the first thing, first reminder, right? It says stop. So I'm going to write the words, the letters S-T-O-P. You can do along with me, right? My pens are over. So I'll just use another color. I hope you can see, yes? So stop sign. We make a stop sign like that. This is, when we see this, it will act as a reminder for us to stop that flow of emotions, the flood of angry thoughts that are coming across. This will be a reminder just to stop that current, yes, stream of thoughts, and maybe to take a breath, and this will be our first reminder, right? So the next time we see this, we will be able to take a pause. Next one is we told to bring a couple of sheets. Yes. So I'm going to use, it can be A4 sheet, any color, right? So I found another board. So I'm going to use that. On this, we are going to write from 1 to 10 vertically, right? From top to down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you need to have space to write 10. If it's a long sheet like this, you can use that space. So let's write together, right? One. So I'm writing. So it will be like this. Anyone knows about this? So I am sure you can write it better than this. So, the idea is this, right? So you can spread it across evenly, vertically across the page. Anyone knows about this strategy? Now this is another
You count
strategy.
from 1 to 10 to like calm yourself down so like your brain is occupied with something else.
That's right. So this is another way to give us that time to forget about that or else to leave that anger aside. And we are using a different activity. When we pay attention, this will be another reminder to be mindful and then to see, okay, right now. So we are kind of separating from the anger when we pay attention to an activity like this, right? So for a moment, we realize anger is not us, right? It's something separate. So like Yetuli said, we slowly count. 1, 2, maybe you can take a breath too, so you can try your own way that works for you. But the idea is count from 1 to 10 slowly. So that's our second reminder, okay? Next one is to draw something on this sheet of paper. So the other sheet of paper is for you to draw one of your proud moments, a moment that you felt happy or accomplished or admired. So any moment you can try to draw. So it can be a moment that you achieved something, yes, somebody praised you, or anything that where you can strongly remember, right? So winning something, completing something, maybe teaching something to another person, helping someone, whatever, where it makes you feel happy when you see it.
And Kinityanti, what page should we write that on?
Any sheet of paper, yes. We just asked to bring 2 sheets of paper. One was to write from 1 to 10. The second one is for the drawing.
Okay.
Okay. So like me, if you are not very good at drawing, if you are not a good artist, stick diagrams work well, right? It's just to give you that memory of something good, right? Which will make you we are not sure if it will brighten us up when we are really angry, but definitely it will be a good reminder to remind us when we were feeling good or great, right? Those who have finished maybe can share with me or with everyone what you drew as your happy moment. Want to share? We would love to see. Still drawing? Okay. So we'll take maybe a couple more minutes for that. Yes? Aruni auntie has something to add? No? Okay, maybe towards the latter part. So if you feel like it, you can switch on your video and show us your drawing and maybe tell about it, okay? Okay? How are we? Done? Found some moments that make you feel happy or cheerful? I'd like to hear from you what those moments are. It would be very interesting to share different moments that make us feel happy, that reminds us when we are in our natural or happy state, the kind of person who we are. Yes? Because when we are angry, it will be another good reminder that this is not the usual me. Yes? There is the other versions of me who can be very happy or like that. So I would really like to hear what you drew. Tenuka, yeah, it was blurred Tenuka. Completing all levels, yeah, what a great finish, yes? How do you feel completing all levels?
Feeling fully relaxed, no pressure anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, so you just finished?
Yeah, last week I just finished.
Yeah. How do you feel now? So relieved?
Yes, I can wake up late in the morning probably. But I
Good,
need to
good,
go to
good.
sleep, but still.
Yeah. Yes. So you hope you did your best? Yes?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did well. Yeah.
Very good, yes. What's done is done. So now it's cheerful times, yes? Good to
Yes.
have a good break, yes. Okay, right. So Tenuka has a great reminder. What else? We have Ayan, Aradhya and Brindya, then Malina, Sanhita. Sanhita is quiet today, maybe? Yes, Pansilu. What is it?
That
Okay,
one time when we won a football tournament.
Oh, yes, okay. So you were part of the winning team, yes?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yes, that would have been a great moment, yes? How did you feel at that time?
We felt very happy that
Okay.
we came from a long way.
Yes. So,
Because we were about to lose, but then we did a big comeback.
so that
And
makes
then
it
we all
even
got to hold the trophy.
great. Yes. So, especially after a lot of hard work, when you achieve something, it's even more memorable. And yes, yeah, you have that instant feeling of accomplishment. Great. Yes. Okay, Vineth, what do you have?
So I tried to draw my friends and family.
Great. Yes.
I love them so much.
They are always sure to cheer you up. Yes?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Great. Thank you, Vineth, for that. Let me see. I've got. Okay, so yes, Brindya also says my happy feeling is me finishing O levels on 26 this week. Okay, yeah, so she also has just finished. So we have some kids who have completed the major milestone. I know about that feeling. Yes. Okay. Right. So now who else? Laviru is still drawing, I think. Kiara, you are done, Dua? Still drawing? Now you are getting ideas, yes? When the others share. Olu, you were able to draw something for yourself? Senaya Yetuli, I'm not sure if they are traveling still. Yeah.
Now we came home.
Okay, right. So drawing, yes? Okay, so for the ones who have finished, now we can start packing our box. Okay, let's start packing our box. So, and for this is where we said to have like some items other than these sheets that we wrote, some items that will make you a bit calmer, right? So sometimes a fidget toy like this, right? Or a squishy, or what do you say, a soft toy, or things like that. You can be creative. You try to put in the box whatever, any objects that you feel will calm you when you are angry. So for me, I've got my mind jar. It's a great tool, right? It's one of the greatest tools when you are angry. You just shake it and then leave it aside, and along with the glitter, as the glitter settles, our mind settles too, right? So I'm going to put that. Now let's pack. Those who have finished, right? We start to pack the box. So I'm putting my heavy stuff in first, the objects, the glitter bottle and the fidget toys, and anything that you have, feel free to put into this, right? And once you have put that, I'm putting the precious drawings that we have, right? So the drawing, and these are my reminders of different strategies that I can use, counting from 1 to 10. So whenever we get angry, we don't have to do all of these things. This box will act as something for you to choose as you prefer at that time. So this is one option. And the very, after you've packed everything, on the top, this will be the first thing that you see when you open the box. Okay? So the stop sign goes on top. So my box for now looks like this. And we said small notebook. Yes? You know why the notebook is for? The notebook, we can have a mini notebook. I'll quickly grab mine. Let me grab mine, right? Till then, you can pack your things. Okay, so I have a small notebook. It can be smaller than this too, because it has to fit in our box as well, yes? So a small notebook, and on that we can write, now mine is a used one, right? So it's a used one is okay. I'm just taking a new page, and if it's a new notebook, the very first cover page, maybe cover page, we are going to write, this feeling will pass. You know, like that statement, this too shall pass. So we are going to write here, this feeling will pass. It's going to be another reminder for us whenever we are clouded by our angry thoughts. When we are angry, or any of the extreme emotions, we are clouded by those thoughts, and it's foggy and we can't see clearly, right? So these things will act as reminders to bring us slowly back to our natural state. So one is, this feeling will pass. This feeling will pass. Yes? And then, anytime when you get angry, you try to use the tools in this box. And let's say if you used the count from 1 to 10 technique, in the book you can maybe write as a journal. This can act as a journal, and you can write, when I felt angry, I I counted from 1 to 10, right? And how it felt. So you can have it as a journal, right? So I tried this technique and it made me feel this way, okay? So the next time if you use another technique, you can write, I felt angry because of this, and I saw the stop sign and it helped me like this, right? Or else I saw the drawing of my proud moments, or the drawing of me winning that basketball game reminded me, oh, this is how that strategy helped, right? So like that, you can, the picture with my family reminded me like this, like that. So you can try to keep a journal in this book. So this book also goes into our box. On top of that, the stop sign, yes? Okay. So that's our mad box. And then if you are done with it, you can close the lid. But I would like to give you a few minutes to share any of your thoughts. Whether you think you can use this, and definitely try and use this, right? Sometimes, at times, most times it will help you. So we close it like that. And in some anger management strategies, it's called flip the lid. Yes? So, yeah, flip the lid is like whenever you are getting lots and lots of angry thoughts, you are about to flip your own lid, right? Those emotions are about to burst out, like Laviru said, where he goes and hits the wall, right? So before you flip your lid, this is what you can try to use, right? Before we flip the lid. So as soon as you try to open the lid, this is what you will see next time. Stop. And then the other things. That's the idea for today. I would like to hear from any of you how it is making this, whether this is useful. And with those closing thoughts from you, we can finish today's session. Yes, Kiara, you made your box? Great. What are the things you put in it? Can you tell me the things you put in?
Notebook.
Notebook?
The drawing.
Drawing?
And soft toy.
Okay, yes. Some of those things, yes?
And stop.
Stop sign, yes. The important one, yes? Okay. So later you can do that count from 1 to 10. Sheet also you can add there, yes? Okay. So can you take a photo of it and send to us to show us homework next time? Okay, right. So for any of you who don't have the number, you can share your photos with this. I'll just put it to the chat, right? So we can maybe share it as homework. All right, great. Now we saw Laviru, Pansilu, Vineth, and yeah, they shared their drawings and the things they did. That's it? Yes? Okay. So we always say that there is no homework, but you all remember when we finish the report discussion, if you all want to share anything, whether these activities help you in your day-to-day life, feel free to share at that time. Okay? Right. Kiara, yes, you have raised your hand. Oh, yes. What is that when you won something? What was that moment, Kiara?
I won my fashion show.
You won what?
Fashion show.
Oh, okay. So you did well at a fashion show, yes? Great. Right. We are very happy to see that you did well. Yes. Senaya and Yatuli?
Uh, I I just finished drawing.
Okay. Yes. What was that? Senaya or Yatuli? Senaya, yes? What was that, Senaya?
For getting 100 for my exam.
Oh, that's great. Yes. So you've managed to get everything right.
Yeah.
Yes. So whenever you feel down, that's a great reminder that there are times you can do perfectly well too. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yetuli?
Elocution exam.
Okay. Good. Yetuli, what's your one? It's blurred dua. You can.
When I met the principal during the award ceremony, when I met the principal, because I got a high rank from my section and my class.
Oh, well done. Yes. So it's a good reminder to show that you can be a high achiever, you can be a high performer, although at times we falter, although at times we can make blunders, we also have this capability and potential in us. Yes. Okay. Good. Yes. Aruni auntie has anything, any closing thoughts? So I'll give to Aruni auntie and we can finish. Yes. Okay.
I think we all should thank Kiniti auntie wholeheartedly. This is something we really should have everybody on our tables where we can see very often, and this is something comes in handy all the time because anger is something that we experience 24/7 on and off. So managing this is very, very important. Trying is more than important. So this looks a small tool, but this helps greatly. This mad box helps us very greatly in training ourselves managing our anger. One fine day we can reach to our target. So we all should thank Inti for doing this wonderful activity, a very helpful activity, a day-to-day practical activity that we can make use of daily in our lives. So thank you so much, Kirti, for doing this with us. I think all of us, one and all, were very much benefited out of this. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, you are welcome and my pleasure. Yes, so that's why. So the last reminder is why we get angry, like Bante said, this whenever we are unmindful. So these will act as reminders to, we'll be mindful. The minute we see this, the moment we see this, it's that mindfulness that reminds us of how to get back to the natural state, right? Okay, thank you very much, dear kids. Love to do these activities with all of you, and it's very happy to have that participation and comments from you. Yes, we are also learning new strategies from you, hearing your things. You are always an inspiration. Okay, so with that, Pansilu, thank you for co-hosting today and doing all the tasks and coordination for us, so you can finish for today.
Most Honorable Dhamma Kusala Swaminathan, as we are at the end of the session, I would like to give a brief of what we did in today's session. As usual, we started with a meme about anger, Swaminathan told about how to manage it. Then we did mindful walking and sitting for about 10 minutes, and then we did mindful sitting only today, and then we discussed our reports on how we felt. And I would like to thank Kiriti Aunty for doing for making the Mad Box with us as a group. Now, finally, I'll take this opportunity to thank our most venerable Dhammakusala Deva for giving us this valuable experience. Have a mindful week, everybody.
Have a mindful week, everyone. See you next
Have a
Saturday.
mindful week, everyone.